All right, guys, I'm doing a mod today on this Kawasaki Teryx LE800. Parts I have here, I'll show you. The breather filter, you can see the Specte, $39.91. These come in a variety of colors. You may or may not use this, a universal T-connector type, not T-connector, but a connector vacuum. 47309 is the part number. And you want about a 1/4 inch, well, you want a 1/4 inch, but about 3 feet of fuel line. Now make sure this is rated properly. They'll sell you different versions down there. You need to get one that's got a proper PSI rating. This is rated for more than 40 PSI, so more than sufficient. It says, so you see it's fuel line. They'll say you some that's like lawnmower quality. It's much less PSI rating. So make sure you get the right one. Okay, now, then I'll come back and I'm gonna show you what I'm doing here in this modification. All right, what I've essentially done is I've removed the seat by taking the seat off, and then I removed the 4mm bolts. Basically just so I could get under this panel and slide under here. But let me show you this. Here's your check valve sitting here, right here at your fuel pump. And we're on the passenger side. Now, of course, the check valve will keep the fuel running in one direction. If it ever fails, you know, you're going to most likely start with a no start condition. But now you need a vent on these fuel tanks to let the gas tank breathe. And what happens is that Kawasaki, when they put this fuel vent in, it was short and it runs backwards. And these things get out in the mud and all, and they stop and plug this up. And it ends up destroying your fuel pump. So to fix that, we're rerouting this, and I've rerouted it here. And I've just taken some of that basically fuel line and I've attached it to that check valve, and I've ran it here. Let me get Edie out of the way. And I've ran it up under here, and I came in under my center console, and I have installed, you can see that breather filter so it can breathe up top, and I've made that line longer and clamped it. And now you can see it's protected so much from the mud, and it's extended that line. Now I could come in here and put a clamp on there, but it's really not needed. It's on there secure. And that's all it is to this mod, you know. So again, there's your check valve. There's a piece of that fuel line I purchased. Ran it up to that breather filter I showed you, the Specte breather filter. I used some clamps on the other end, mounted up under my center console, which I did another video that shows how to remove or open this up. That's all it is to this. All right, this is a 2020 Kawasaki Teryx LE800.